Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Kaz, and welcome back to KazutoOnline Alicization Rising Steel. I'm actually recording this on my phone this time compared to the whatever emulator thing I'm using, so we can actually take a look at skills and whatnot. Anyways, I hope you all are doing great today. We actually got something new, and we finally have the new ranking event coming out in this game. So, if of course, wait, hold up, Brony, please! We take a look at the notices right here. We can see that we have the new banner, aka the ranking banner, and that is the Connected Hearts featuring Integrity Knight, Yugioh, and Cardinal. So if we take a good look at them, if you don't remember, Cardinal is that lolly-like little lady who is basically a sorta like administrator's like sister in a way, kind of created by administrator, and they kind of have similar stuffs going on, if I recall. And of course, Integrity Knight Yugioh is the same son of a gun that gets the treatment from Quinella, and we're all jealous. We all want the Yugioh treatment. Anyway, if we take a good look at them, so step 1. So what I love about this is that step 1 is free. The last time we've had this was the Quinella banner, and we've also had this on the Solus Xenon banner. So it's fantastic to see that this is also a free multi on the first step. So it's like, why would you not want to do step 1? Just do it. It's free, and I love free because that means I don't have to spend money. And of course, step 5 is a guarantee, and then going on from step 6 is just a 1.5 times chance higher of getting a 4-star. So if we take a good look, we have Wind of the Ice Field Yugioh, so he's looking hella cool. And then we also got Gale Order Cardinal, and of course she's just emitting a lot of like lightning out of her staff, and there's no staff in this game, so they have to redo her and put a dagger. It never hit me that there's no rods in this game yet. Anyways, let's take a look right here. Let's read a little bit of what they can do. So they start the battle at 10% incarnate, as well as 10% more incarnate when they are going against an earth elemental enemy. So he has a break skill that can lower an enemy's charge value. He also has an extra strong assault skill that can deal additional damage to enemies inflicted with continuous damage. And his Release Recollection Blue Rose Sword Incarnate skill also has an added damage effect. So of course, his beginning, start at 10% incarnate. It's like the last banner, the Roni and Tisei, where they start off with 10% incarnate, and as soon as there's like the opposite element to them on the the enemy team, then they have an additional 10%. So I really do like that. It is new, especially I feel like it's gonna be good for ranking events, especially because we're trying to deal more damage. We're trying to use our incarnate skills so we can deal that damage. So I don't think that's bad at all, especially in the beginning. So that sounds fantastic. And then we have a break skill that can lower enemies' charge value. That one's kind of like confusing. I'm assuming because with this ranking boss, how they bring up their incarnate in the very beginning, it can go up to like, let's say for this ranking event, it goes up to 170%. So like, I'm just going to assume if he uses break value, the next time he's charging up his incarnate, it's just going to be lower than what it should be, which the ranking event's 170. If he uses break, the next time he brings up his charge might be less, which does sound nice. I just don't know how much to really indicate if like he's a hella good unit to have. It's great that it's not elemental lock, so that's a big plus for Yugioh. Of course, he also has an extra strong assault skill that deals additional damage to enemies that have continuous damage. So if they have continuous damage, I just assume that he could deal more damage. So of course that's also neat. And it looks like his incarnate skill just has added damage effect. So it has that little continuous damage going on right there. So before we go on to Cardinal, let's take a good look. So he does, so compared to Renri, which is the last win unit we had, which I used to consider Renri like he's good, but that's mostly because there's like not many good win units. Like, really, the only good win unit was that Lifa at the very beginning of this game. And then the last win banner we had was like that Sleep Time Asuna and Alice, but like they weren't really as fantastic. Now we got this Yugioh. He has high attack, and he also has some decently high magic attack, despite he's more of a physical attack unit, so that's not too bad. He has 309 speed. It's not high, but it's also not low. I guess like his attack as a win unit does make up for it. I feel like right now he might be like the better win unit to have, and then you also have like Lifa, Renri, but we'll also talk about Cardinal in a little bit. So this is 20% for 2 turns. To lower the enemy's incarnate charge. Again, I don't want to do math, but I mean, I could do math. Let's see. Okay, I have my calculator here. So with the ranking boss, he goes to 170%. Now, if we multiply that by 0.2 for 20%, that's 34. So 170 minus 34, what? So it goes down to 136. the next time he brings up his stuff, his Incarnate. Did I do my math right? I don't know. I hope I did. But that'll probably be on the next time he brings up his Incarnate. So it's kind of weird that it's together with a break. But it's also good because if he has that his Incarnate already up there and he uses break, then he already has that charge, you know, for the enemy going down. Unless the effect is like that effect goes first and then he uses that I got no idea. That sounded dumb. It sounded smarter in my head. And he also has an AoE. But that's a magic on all enemies, but it's only a medium, so that's not really like too important. It's not too strong either. It does have continuous damage, which could go with his second skill. I don't think he's a bad unit, especially with all the win characters we've had. I think Yugioh is someone to really go for in this banner. But of course, I haven't even talked about Cardinal, and apparently I've been recording for 8 minutes. I blabber too much. I still gotta go through ranking. Okay, Gale Order Cardinal. So also starts with 10% Incarnate and another 10% if there's Earth Element on the other team. She has a charge skill that can lower an enemy's magic resistance, and she also has an assault skill that can deal extra strong continuous damage to the enemies. Her Incarnate skill can also deal continuous wind damage with Wish Upon Wind. So of course we take a look. She has 301 speed. She is slow, but her magic attack is really up there with 2300, so it does make up for that. Of course, her physical attack doesn't matter. She's more of a magic user, but it's really down there. I think Yugioh has more. He has more HP. How's his defense? I think his defense is pretty low. Yeah, Cardinal has a better physical defense type deal, not magic defense. I mean, either way, her defenses are better than Yugioh's. I haven't been really focused on crit. Yugioh has a lower crit while Cardinal has a higher crit. Crit damage is good to have. I guess the only downside is how slow she is with 301. So it's hard for me to see her used in PvP. A little bit for this Yugioh, because how I play PvP is I use a lot of AoE, and what a lot of people also like to do is they like to use their Incarnate skill like hella early on so they could just immediately finish it. Anyway, let's just talk more about them before I go more into that. So of course the charge, which lowers magical resistance, which is nice because you will always bring up that charge. The only problem with this is that you're going to need more like magic attack users so she can actually use that lower magic resistance on the enemy, you know, that's full potential. And considering this game there's a lot of like physical attack units, it's not too great. But thinking about like let's say the last goddess banner, that Earth Element one, I mean, it works for her, but at the same time, if we're doing ranking and we're trying to go against the opposite element, or if we're doing like cathedral events, wind wise there's not a lot, so it's right now this magic resistance isn't too great. Probably in the future it'll be better, but there's a big lack of wind units. The only one I could see it going well for is Yugioh's AoE herself, Selka. Anyway, she has that extra strong magic attack on a single enemy, which is good for for boss battles, you know, ranking events, whatnot, cathedral events, so not bad. And also has continuous damage, of course, also good for ranking, so you can get more score up there. And of course, she also has a healing skill, which recovers everyone weak and also raises your magic attack. But again, wind wise, there's not a lot of magic units, but considering this game, you want to try to get like multiple of the same elements so you can do better like cathedral, so you don't have to worry about your health and all, and you could survive, or like the ranking events so you could try and deal more damage. Like thinking about that, it's not too great with the lack of wind, but probably in the future when there's more wind, they'll probably deal magic attack, it might be better. That's just my mindset. And of course, also when continuous damage using a magic attack. Of course, with ranking, this banner is pretty important for the current ranking event. Just like I said, there is a big lack of wind. We don't have a lot of wind units. If anything, we have that free Kirito. We've had Selka, which we can grind for. And you had like the Sleepwear, Asuna, and Alice. We've had the Leafa way back then. Really, that's it. And then we got Renri, but that's like the only wind characters we can use for the ranking. Another thing I should mention is that there are pickup scouts for this, but I'm not sure if the first step is also going to be free just like this, because the past banners where we had it free, they're all single unit banners. Quinella, which is by herself. Solasina, she was also by herself. So I got no idea if like the first step for this will be free for the step ups, because it says here every new pickup scout is also scheduled to take place during this. Okay, so I'm like rate ups. I don't know if it's gonna be free. I hope it's free. I mean, that'd be fantastic. I guess right now, like, I don't want to try and go all in. So like before I go more in and like doing more scouts, I want to wait for the rate ups. I gotta see if it's free or not. I want to save my diamond cubes. I got back to 210 compared to my last video. So like I said, the first step was free, but I've already done my scout, so of course I gotta show it to you guys. So here's my result for the banner. Oh, wait, before we do that, here's their Incarnate skills. I don't think I've recorded their sound. For the sake of the video, I'm re-downloading all the files just so you could see their Incarnates. The things I do for videos. I regret my life decisions. Oh my god, finally. God, that took forever. Jesus Christ. Ow. I'm going all over the place. What is that? My foot's hurting right now, so that was hella painful. Why did I get 25? What's the deal with that? I don't... Thanks, Leafa. I appreciate you. Oh, birthday. Happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? Is it her birthday? Why didn't we get one for Yugioh? Didn't that pass by? Alright, I think we did. I don't know. Did Alice come too? Okay, anyway, here. Yeah, now we can finally look at their Incarnate skills, which is very fantastic. It's the one thing I love about this game, and that's looking at these nice, cool animations. Like we got Yugioh starting off, it's especially Incarnate, since the Synthesis 32 Yugioh, I love it. I thought he'd be cool. Honestly, it just reminds me of like the OG Yugioh Incarnate skill. Plus a little more. I mean, it's like Register all over again, the opening. That's cool. You know, he has that sword covering that part of his eye while the other side is just showing Kirito. Why is it not Kirito? I got no idea. And we got Cardinal, who also is getting that creepy vibe like Administrator Quinella. They're all wind units. Apparently she's part of Fate too. Emiya's just quaking right now. I hate how the background's just completely dark. Man, she's great. She looks adorable. Look at that. She has that big hat going on like a mushroom. I am the one who who don't need a gun to bring this across the street. I don't know anymore. I tried my best. Win of the Ice Field Yugioh, Gale Order Cardinal. Let's get it. We gotta try our best to try and get one of them. Alright, the one thing I can't do is bring back the volume for when I did my scout. It's already recorded because I believed that if I didn't record, I would most likely get something. So yeah, you could see the brown text. It's so fancy. I know it's like wow, it's like it's new or something. But yeah, of course she's saying her lines. I'll say it for you. Oh yeah, he's so cool. KazutoOnline, you should subscribe. I'm just translating for if you didn't understand what she's saying. Of course I could speak mouth. Like, oh, if you don't say a word, I got you. Look at that. It's insane. And of course it has to mean we got something, right? No, we got stupid lollies. And that's another suit, the girl on top. That's another one behind my face cam. I'm big gamer sad. Alright, now that we finally look at their Incarnate skills, you saw my disappointing scout where I actually thought I got something and I got to be proud of myself. But no, the rates in this game are terrible and this game just hates me. But yeah, I guess I could collect my 25 for birthday. Happy birthday, Leafa. And of course that just means now we have the new ranking event to go through. Why? What? 7th now? I was just like 4th not long ago. What happened? It just makes me scared for the future. I have to try and break 600,000 with my lack of win characters. Anyway, so what I've been rocking with, so I mean I got like almost 500k with these units. Really, I only got like 3 banner units. 2 of them are free and 1 was from the ranking event from before. I mean, we take a look at this ranking, right? We take that little hint down there. We need 2 break skills. Members is recommended, then charge your Incarnate skill when possible and unleash a powerful attack. I'll be honest, like this free Kirito isn't bad to have on your team because if you take a look at his skill, it's actually different compared to like Ronier's or Adis's enhance, his break roar, because it doubles the Incarnate break of a single ally. So it's not just like compared to Adis, who just brings it up, if we take a look at her, for like a certain amount of percentage, like by 2.5, which I'll be honest, I'm big dumb. I don't even know. It's like I said, that times 2.5, while the Wind Kirito doubles their break. So if I were to bring like Renri, who has a break, and his break is like a 50 2.5%. Would that mean if it doubles, it's just 105% type of deal? Honestly, I probably would have to test to see the difference, but my point is Kirito isn't bad to bring along, especially if you're gonna leave him out, and if you're taking damage, you know, he's just gonna reduce the damage because he's like the opposite element. And if I recall, we could actually limit break him once. They gave us Kirito hacking crystals, but like I don't really want to waste it on like this free Kirito. I'd rather save it, because if I were to just use it once on him, it's just going to increase his heal. I gotta change my whole mindset. Okay, this is before ranking, and this is Kaz after I've tried the ranking, and I've learned some more things about the ranking I didn't know before I made the first part. Before we go through the ranking event, which you may be wondering what I'm gonna do with it, let's see if they actually put it on the notices, because I haven't read the notices for rankings here. So April rewards, legendary weapons added. April event will be updated up until this point. 2 reward characters will be added every month. But starting from April, we will reduce it to 1 reward character and 1 legendary weapon. Oh, I didn't actually know that. I think that was since the last ranking too. I just didn't read it. Legendary weapons are epic level weapons such as Excalibur. These kinds of weapons will be obtainable at the brand new legendary weapon exchange points starting in the middle of April. Isn't it the middle of April right now? Excalibur. Ooh, wow, it's a water. Oh, this could go well with my Kirito. If you have the Jade Stone Ring, you should use that for 5% additional damage. Nah, I found it. You can only get one of them. Oh, that sucks. Okay, it doesn't say it in the notices, but with this event, he actually switches like his resistance in the first like 3 phases until the last 3. So the first half that you're doing this event, he is resistant with swords, lances, maces, that type of deal. But after he does his first Incarnate charge again to another 170%, he actually changes his resistance, and instead of like being resistant to sword and such, he's actually resistant to rods. Let's use my characters as an example. You want to start going ham with using your Incarnate with like Renri, Windalis, my Lifa, my Xenon. I want to start going ham under Incarnates on after half of going through this battle. That's when we'll actually deal major damage, because in the first half, the first 3, he's resistant and we won't deal as much damage, which I think the Selka have an Incarnate potentially that's magic. I have plans now. All right, now let's try and go ham in this ranking event, because I didn't know. I should have looked more into this. All right, so this is the type of characters I'm using. I got like 3 breaks, 1 charge, someone to bring up my charge, and someone to bring up my break. So let's see if we can do this ranking event. All right, Future Kaz here. I did 1 attempt, but I'm redoing this because I'm sure I could do better. So yeah, like I mentioned, he does like change his resistance. So right now, on his first phase until like the first 3 phases, he's resistant to sword. It looks like a lance, but I think that's rapier. I have no idea. And also maces, you know, resistant to all of those. So you want to avoid using your Incarnate for that. But you know, I'm using a lot of those units. But after the first 3, then he changes his resistance type deal. So I'll show you guys when. So right now that's his first phase, you know, his beginning. So now I want to try and, you know, get rid of that break with our good old Renri. Kirito's not bad because, you know, he doubles the break. So I don't think it's not too bad. Okay, so of course with Selka, we could just straight up get that 100% Incarnate. Now what I want to do, I could attack with Lifa right now if I wanted to, but I think for now I'll just change you up. Or should I use that Lifa? No, we'll just attack now. That way she's not dying and I don't have to worry about healing later. But I gotta try and get Selka, so we can get that magic, because she has a magic Incarnate. So of course this will actually deal more, like a little bit more damage compared to other units. So 31,000, which is good, especially for a free unit. Not bad. Okay, and of course just attack. I guess we'll just attack here. Although I probably should have brought Lifa. Actually no, I think Lifa would have held me back, because before it didn't do too much for me. But yeah, as you can see, we didn't do much damage with Lifa. We didn't do too much with Renri. Even though they're like almost max leveled, we could do way better. Alright, so right now everyone's just kind of vibing it and dying right now. You know, now it's the second phase, you know, because he went again. Still resistant to all these, so after the next turn, after he's supposed to do his Incarnate, he changes his resistance. So what I'm gonna do is I want to focus on bringing up my charge, which is why I kind of wish I had another charge. But I think right now I'm fine. I don't know. I'm debating on changing my Alice. But that's for later. I mean, I might want to just save my turns. We'll just do this right now and then just save my turns for later. Because I don't want to just BS my turns. So we'll just kind of make my characters go on the other side. Maybe that's the plan. The man with the plan. That's KazutoOnline. Just go on the other side. There we go. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll bring Leafa, go to Sulka to bring up the charge. And yeah, so as you can see, he brought that up again. Sucks. But because he brought up that Incarnate, after this point forward, he's resistant to rods. He's resistant to magic stuff. So now this is when you can start focusing on your physical hits with, like, let's say you had Yugioh, or if you had like Renri, Leafa, you know, the characters I had, they'll actually be helpful right now. So of course, I still have to bring up my Incarnate, so we'll just do this for now. Just try and put down that break, so we don't have to worry about that. Yell at Sulka. Ah! Perfect, that was a good yell. Okay, there we go. I really don't want to waste my stuff, so I mean, Leafa goes again. Sinon's not there, so I think I'll do this. Yeah, I'll yell at people. Perfect. And I just gotta pray that Sulka does not die. We'll just save a turn, even though he has more turns. Please have mercy on the lolly, I swear to God. Don't hurt her! Okay, excellent. I think Renri actually has a skill that could lower physical resistance. Okay, I might want to use Renri right now. Come here, Renri. Alright, there we go. Of course, I want to heal with Leafa, which I think I'll do here, so I don't waste my stuff. I want to attack too, and also I gotta be careful of the, you know, his Incarnate stuff. Let's see how much damage we could deal. Okay, nice, 69,000. That's what you love to see. I'm actually debating. Or can I just do this? Do that. I think I'll just heal here and then attack here. Despite Leafa would have been so good right now. It's fine, I hope. I really want to deal that damage. That's okay, I guess. Probably not. Okay, so our damage should be a little bit better compared to earlier, which we should have enough to do one more Incarnate. For now, I want to give that to Sulka. Should I just do this now? Just straight up attack? Or should I wait till later? Straight up attack now! And then maybe we'll save you for later. Let him have a turn. Enjoy! Never mind, I regret my life decisions. Okay. Okay, so we'll have Sulka do that. Then I think we'll change for Renri. We'll then give this to Sulka again. Oh, I hope I'm doing the right thing. How's Leafa? Wait. Is Renri back here? Should I? Oh yeah, I think I'm supposed to use Renri here. Okay, we're running out of turns. I hope we're doing fine. But yeah, like I said earlier, from this point on, resistant to like swords and all. So that's great. Okay, that should be good enough. Okay, since we have 3, I want to go to Renri if possible. Okay, we got Renri. Please! Oh my god, Renri. I hate this dude. Hate this dude with a stupid passion. God damn it. Might as well. I got no other choice. Okay, and then we'll just use Leafa. Oh, nice. Okay, then Renri goes again. I'll take it, I guess. Okay, this should deal more damage. Okay, 67,000. Is this better? I don't know. I mean, we're down at that point, which it doesn't matter if I use a break or not. Let's find out. Okay, we're at that 40. I mean, it's not over 500,000, which makes me sad. but my characters are not dealing damage. Or maybe I'm just bad at this game. I think that's the more logical solution. I'm just bad at this game. And of course, it'd be better if I could do 4 Incarnates. But right now, like, I can't. It would be better if I had a second charge unit. But I don't know who to get rid of. I might get rid of the Alice. Carney, anyway, let's just, yeah, yeet. Okay, 448,000. Let's see how much this is. Alright, I don't think that, well, I didn't improve my score. I have no idea. I mean, I still got hit 41,000. It is not an I did worse. God dang it, dude. Alright, buddy. I don't know, I guess that's just tips to slightly helping the ranking event. Just give you a heads up of what this boss is like. You know, the first 3 phases are his 3 turns, resistant towards sword and all, but after that, he's resistant to swords. So if you're lacking like magic attack for wind, like I am, and you don't have like Cardinal or someone, then you know that's I guess just have Selka to deal your damage. I got no idea. I mean, you could also use other characters. That's completely fine. I, for one, am probably gonna start changing people around or wait till raid ups. I got no idea. Yeah, that's an interesting ranking event. I just suck at this game, so I mean, I'm sure you'll have better solutions of how to do better. But I, for one, have been recording for almost an hour and a half, and as much as I'd like to keep going with the ranking to do better for this video so you guys don't roast me, I'm just gonna leave it off there until the raid up. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. KazutoOnline Alicization Rising Steel. Hopefully you got a feel of what the ranking's like, and if you want the new characters or not. Of course, like I said, the win units are going to be good for this ranking event. Considering the lack of win units right now, they're okay. I think they're great. Also because like the 10% thing, like I said, for like the Roni and Tisei, I think that's good, especially for this event. You could probably do your Incarnate much faster than me. So like if I got rid of my Alice, let's say I had Yugioh or someone, then of course I'm already gonna have like an additional 20% along with the boost of being the opposite element for this ranking event. So like Incarnate is already going to be there for the ranking, so they're not bad to have at all. But I have too much breaks. I need a charge unit. I might actually need that Cardinal. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like to let me know you guys enjoy it, want to see some more. Subscribe to the new channel, don't forget to turn notifications so you guys miss a video from this channel, as well as joining my Discord at the very bottom of the description. You can click on that link, you'll be seen right to the Discord. While you're at that, why not also follow my other socials such as Twitch and Twitter at KazutoOnline. All links down in the description below, and you can also get the nice merch if you want. It's also down in the description below. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. My name is Kaz. I hope you all have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys all again very next video. Goodbye.